Election coverage top of mind. You're taking a live look at the state capitol where Republican candidate for governor Steve Hilton currently holding a pizza party. Thin crust, thick crust, I don't know, but it's probably good. He's currently in the lead in the race, so we know it's good. You eat well when you're in the lead, and there you have the race for governor. This is where the numbers stand as we sit here at 6 o'clock the day after the primary. Republican Steve Hilton, Democrat Javier Becerra leading. It has been neck and neck, right, with them flip-flopping earlier in the evening. Tom Steyer is in third place, hovering around 20%, but still not conceding technically. And the top two will face off in the general election in November, as you see the sheriff bringing in the fourth spot. Okay, so Steve Large is out of the state capitol, where Hilton held a press conference today, and let's see what he had to say.
Sorry, there's not more people.
How are we doing?
A post-primary victory performance from Republican gubernatorial candidate Steve Hilton.
As of the latest results in the governor's race, I think we'll be seeing a lot more of each other.
Hilton speaking to reporters on the west steps of the Capitol as ballots are still being counted.
Oh, he said call in at 11:35.
Using his famous flip phone to conduct radio interviews in between his television exchanges. Tell us about President Trump's message.
I'm so sorry. I promised I'd dial it with
Republican Hilton and Democrat Javier Becerra.
Well, guess what? The underdog stayed in the fight.
Are holding the top two spots in the race for the November runoff right now, with Democrat billionaire Tom Steyer holding on to hope he will move up from third place.
But I think that's the order of finish, 1, 2, 3.
Politics professor Jack Pitney expects the top two will be Hilton and Becerra, the two offering California voters a stark contrast of characters in November.
For Hilton, it's a referendum on the condition of California. And he's got a target-rich environment. He can talk about poverty, homelessness, affordability.
Democrat Becerra would be the de facto favorite, with Democrat registered voters outnumbering Republicans by a 2-to-1 margin.
He can point to Trump. Trump has endorsed Hilton. Trump is very unpopular in California. And I would expect Becerra to keep repeating a theme that he already raised in the primary campaign, his opposition to Trump and his record of standing up against Trump.
I haven't spoken to him, but I did receive a message of congratulations.
Hilton told reporters President Trump did message him a congratulations.
Well, he should thank the president and move on. The more he talks about Trump, the less chance he has to get voters outside the Republican base.
Just hours after the primary polls closed, the push ahead to the general election has already started.
We're not taking a break at all.